Hey guys, Charlie Aquino here and welcome to Upskill Videos. Last weekend, I had the opportunity to be invited to be one of the panelists sa isang event na sponsored by Graphic Artists Philippines and Creative Nation. And I was joined there by three very wonderful and very great artists dito sa Pilipinas. So I'd like to make a special shout out to Miss Isa King and Roland Banyes. Isa King of Graphic Artists Philippines and Roland Banyes of Creative Nation for inviting me to be one of the panelists, and also to my three wonderful co-panelists, Troy Sitosa of Designs by Xiao, Timothy Magat, si Master Tim from the right side of the brain, and si Jim Good from Stellar Manila. So what I decided to do in this video is to record the questions that they asked from us. Kasi when I was there, I realized na ang laking tulong nito sa lahat ng mga artists dito sa Pilipinas, and not everyone was able to go to that event, but a lot of artists in the Philippines could benefit from trying to get to know some of the artists dito sa Pilipinas. So I decided na simulan ko sa sarili ko, no? And to answer the 5 questions that were asked from us. So I might break this video down into 2 videos so that hindi siya masyadong mahaba, no? So let's start with the first question. Please give us a brief background about your influences and what motivates you. Yung story ko, actually, I am a chemical engineer turned motion graphics designer. No? So, I became a motion graphic designer sort of by accident. Hindi ko talaga intention na maging motion graphic designer. Back in 2008, when I resigned from my work, I was trying to look for opportunities online, kung anong pwedeng gawin online. And my wife and I sort of landed into this gig of creating a video for a company in the US. So it was the first explainer video that we did. And I realized at that point is that kaya ko pala mag-explain ng complex ideas. And I think it comes from my background din during my work. Kasi I used to be a product and packaging development manager for a pharmaceutical company. And I used to teach in the university for 5 years. I was teaching chemical engineering, to be honest. So medyo may experience ako talaga in terms of taking complex ideas and explaining them in very simple ways. And I think that is the thing that helped me launch in my business, which is Sophie Creatives, where we make a lot of explainer videos for different businesses. When we were starting that, we were interviewing our clients, and then we found out na meron silang magagandang projects, meron silang magagandang products that it was hard for them to explain it in a very simple way. And then when we were talking mga 3-5 minutes after our conversations, I realized I can summarize their ideas in a very short 1-2 minute video. So doon kami nagsimula. So I started explaining their ideas and their products in very short scripts. And then sort of nagdagdag na lang kami ng animation. And animation, we just learned it by YouTube. Actually, I didn't have any formal education on it. And so, yun. I think it's what motivates me to be able to help businesses or the companies that we work with to be able to explain their ideas and their products in very simple ways. Yeah, so that's where we started. And I think it's also a motivation for a lot of artists there, aspiring artists, lalo na doon sa mga hindi design ng background. Maybe marami diyang engineer or doctor or dentista, a dentist friend, who want to go into the field of design. And it's really possible, especially right now. You just have to have that motivation to learn and to study your craft and be really good at it. Second question. Can you give us an overview on your creative process and how you start your day? Yan. The way we designed our business talaga is to tailor it around a specific lifestyle that we want. When I resigned from my work in 2008, I decided na ayoko nang maging empleyado. So I decided na ang gagawin ko, if I enter into this design business, I would like this design business to be designed in a way that will support a kind of lifestyle that I have. And I live in Antipolo, and I don't like traveling through Metro Manila traffic. So, ayoko talaga nung nagbabiyahe. So, we try to design our work in a way na that doesn't involve me going to an office. The way my day works is that I spend the first half of my day bringing my son to school kasi I had this liberty of being able to spend time with my family, my wife, and my 2 kids and bringing them to school every day. And then my morning is usually spent on, yeah, writing emails, doing proposals, and sending out comments to my team. And then my afternoons and evenings, I spend it doing a lot of the creative work. So dyan ako nag-aaral, dyan ako gumagawa ng animations, gumagawa ng storyboard. But right now, I'm already 41 years old. And I realized that I don't have the same energy like I used to in terms of doing animation. Hindi ko na kayang mag-animate into the wee hours of the evening, just like before. So what we did in our business was to really try to look for other freelancers who can help us. To be honest, maraming magagaling na artists dito sa Pilipinas. And I think one of the things that they just lack is yung ability to be able to get clients. And for me, I think that is one of the gifts that we received based on my experience na rin when I was working, is that it was never difficult for us to really find clients. It was never difficult for me to talk to clients, kahit na international sila, and chika-chika. Minsan mahirap kasi yun no? Pag English, especially pag artist ka. So, what I decided to do was to just try to get as much clients as I can and pass it on to other freelancers here in the Philippines and also abroad. So I worked with several artists, one in Butuan, another one from Caloocan, in Cavite, and then the other one is as far as Poland. And then there are a few who are in Pakistan as well. And right now I'm working with someone, a new animator that I met. She comes from Marikina, just very close to where I live. So ganon. That's basically how my process goes, So I spend my mornings doing the email, the client stuff, and then the afternoon is really spent doing the creative work and working with my team as well. So yeah, so that's what I do as far as my process is concerned. Third question. How does Creative Cloud help you in doing your best work, and what applications do you use? I use Adobe Creative Cloud a lot. Actually, the two top applications that I use are After Effects and Adobe Illustrator. And then medyo supporting role, Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Audition. But right now, I think this year alone, I started dabbling with Adobe Premiere already. No? But I'm trying to learn it right now. And these applications from Adobe has really helped me a lot in my creative workflow. Kasi seamless yung transition mo between the applications. Ang ganda ng integration niya, especially when working with Illustrator and After Effects or Photoshop and After Effects. Meron lang mga things that I would have wanted to happen in terms of integration. But in general, seamless yung integration na. It helps in the creative process, making it a lot simpler to transition from one application to the next. But there is this one idea na I sort of caught up during that event. And it was a comment by Troy, And he mentioned that for most of us artists, minsan ang feeling natin na we need to learn a lot of these applications and be an expert in it. Actually, malaking problema yun, because hindi mo talaga magagawa siya. Not everyone can be really good at a lot of these things. Photoshop by itself is a very big program. Adobe Illustrator as well. And lalo na yung Adobe After Effects. So we can't aim to be really experts on all of them. But my suggestion and our suggestion based on our experience is to be really good at one application and really be really good at it. And try to do as much of your best work in that one application. Huwag yun ang problemahin, try to pag-aralan lahat ng different applications kasi mahirapan lang kayo. It's there are two things that a designer needs to know to become an expert and to really succeed as a designer. Number one is kailangan magaling ka to create good design. Okay, whether it be still graphics, layouts, animation, 3D animation, or whatever it is. And the second one is you need to be able to learn how to run a business if you're doing graphic design, especially if you're a freelancer. So yung dalawang bagay pa lang na yun is ang hirap ng pag-aralan. My suggestion is try to be good even in just one application sa Adobe Creative Cloud, and then try to learn as well the business of doing design. And by doing that, it will help you a lot and become more successful in your design business. So yan. So that's how I use Creative Cloud, and that's what my recommendations for you are, especially if you are just starting to become a designer. All right? So there are two more questions, but I will tackle them in a succeeding video because medyo mahaba na tong video na to. So thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something from this tutorial or from this question and answer, I would say. And if you have any questions, feel free to place them in the comments below. And yeah, just let me know kung meron kayong tanong, and I would be glad to answer them in a future video. Okay? Thanks for watching, and remember, always keep learning. Bye!